Hello, everybody, and welcome to Lands of Lazrikaan. So we're gonna start off with we're gonna kind of start off at like the with an outside shot of like the sort of like house that you guys have been given to stay in. And we see a messenger approaching the front door and knocks on the front door. Uh, those of you who answers the door here.
I'll answer it.
All right. Yeah. So a messenger stands and he's like, stands there and he's like, you have, he goes, he holds out a scroll tube with, obviously a scroll in it, a scroll tube that bears the mark of Ocanthur on it.
Um, yes. Is this from the Duke?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am.
And
Ma'am, I
he's,
said.
yeah, yes, ma'am. He's like, sorry, I was looking at something on the screen. It's like, yes, ma'am. And it was like, and he kind of like, seeing no further exchange coming, he turns and leaves.
Yeah, because I'm not paying. Like it's like Avaria takes the scroll, like kind of looks it over. Um, is there anything that I can roll to just kind of notice anything that might be out of place on this bad boy?
So, have you opened the scroll tube up to pull the scroll out yet, or are
Not
you?
yet. I'm just looking at the
Okay,
case. The last
okay,
time I got a scroll tube, the case was super important as well. So
yeah, no, the no, it seems to be like it's of higher quality, and obviously the Ocanthur symbol family crest is engraved like in very fancy form. It's like it's done in like minor precious gemstones. You get the feeling that you know that this is a matter of like while it's better than a better scroll tube than you're likely to find in most places in the north. You get the feeling that this is probably not the fanciest that he could have done.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Then I will open it as I walk into like what the rest of the group is.
Right.
Uh, I open it and unrolling the scroll.
So, reading the scroll, basically, it is a invitation or it is not so much an invitation. It is effectively you are granted an audience, but like maybe the context behind like the between the lines is a you are expected to show up tonight at you know the court of House Ocanthur, like your entire group.
Like so, as I walk into any like the main common area where I don't know where
Hmm.
everybody is, but I walk in and I'm reading the scroll out loud.
Yeah,
Um, like oh, well, it looks like to all who it may concern, um, and I just start reading off our names. You are cordially invited to the presence of Duke Ocanthur. You will be
this
expected to
evening.
be
Yep.
the
Yeah.
you will be expected to be arrive at, and like I will read the time. Uh, this does not seem optional. And I re-roll the scroll and I hand it
Yeah.
off to Arthur.
Yeah. So yeah. So you are all pretty much summoned to the court of Ocanthur this evening.
And
Oh, joy.
We've already spoken to his brother. I'm assuming that was the pleasant visit. This, more likely, the unpleasant visit.
No, he's a reasonable dude.
I think that Bazbear says, "Ah, Arthur, I'm glad that you feel recovered from your summer cold," he says, shooting you like a sly look, and says, "We spoke to Alfred Ocanthur, the brother of the Duke. He said that he has requested our aid in solving an issue, a blindness plague affecting the lower quarter. He
Any idea where it's come from?
has very minimal information on it. He was unable to assess the situation properly himself. He requests our official attention. This has, of course, the benefit of giving us back our weaponry."
Good. Last thing I needed was to lose. Slash me looks at the sword again because it's got two different names.
The final rest, right?
Yeah, I think.
Final
Is that or
grave.
something? Yeah, final
It's
grave.
final grave or final rest. It's been
Yeah, the
called
final
both.
rest.
Whichever you would
Good.
like to, whichever you like better. Um,
Last thing I need is to lose final rest after I made such a big deal promising a ghost for it.
Probably says, "Aye, and perhaps in this place we might be able to do some good."
I'm curious, Callahan, did you talk to? Have you mentioned anything about your conversation with Ocanthur to anybody, or are you keeping that one close to your chest for now?
I'm trying to remember if I did or not. I think I
don't
came
think you
back and I
have
was just like in a
yet.
bad mood because he was trying to hook me up again. So I'm just gonna be like, Duke Ocanthur is on the surface a kind man, but be wary of his words. I think he knows more than he lets on.
That's most nobles.
Callahan opens his mouth to say something, but then just shuts it.
He gives you a look like, I know what you were about to say. I'll say it again.
Yeah,
Not a big fan of a paladin.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
think
I don't want to
Bazbear
cut him.
says, "Well, if we are to meet this noble, and we are to be presentable, everyone be sure to be on your best behavior and in your best clothing."
Any word
Yeah,
on
I
their
go get.
fashes yet?
Actually, uh, there is a like Avari, you notice this. It like there is a specific note in there that you are to dress for the field.
Oh.
Like you don't know what that means. Saren, you may have a few guesses, but you like even you're kind of in the dark on why he would request this. Like unless like maybe your best thought is maybe he's about to kick everybody out of the out of the country, um, but you can't be sure because you know that he plays very weird, intricate games. So he's always got a move within a move.
Says, "Dress for the field, eh? Well, that is not auspicious at all."
No, it's
Fine
a
by
skill
me.
test. That's all it is. It's normal.
It's normal.
Why do you know that? Is that something that happens a lot around here? Guests show up and you
Uh,
test them in the field.
no. I mean, maybe no.
I mean, we've been to several places there, and while we've been requested to do a lot of things, that has happened quite often. No one has ever just said, "Hey, why don't we test your skills?" Is that just something that happens here? What a weird place.
I mean, it's normal to me.
Obviously, you're from here.
I feel like when Saren of all people says normal to me, there's a bit of a comedic in the background. Arthur looks between like Basbier and Raziel and kind of gives one of those, of course it's normal to him, eye looks.
Right.
Because while he doesn't have any reason to suspect Saren yet, Saren is just a little goober.
True.
He's
Yeah.
just going to be so torn when he finds out that his little goober is an evil little goober.
Do you guys have anything you need to do with your day before you go?
Didn't you say we needed to go to the market, Basbier?
Oh no, we already went to the market. Oh, yes, we do need to go to the market. Yes, I think Basber will say, Arthur, if you wouldn't mind accompanying me. People here seem to be reticent to take my money for some reason.
I've heard of something like that.
And yeah, Basbeer will very quickly, he'll be ready for the meeting with the Duke, so he'll be in his armor.
Okay.
And he'll walk out with Arthur, and I think that as they get out, are we still followed by a retinue?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have people keeping an eye on you.
Yeah, I think Basbeer is going to probably how would he do this? Probably he's going to open up his book to where like the ledger portion of it is, all of the supplies and everything like that. And he's going to like talk shop with Arthur for like 5 minutes, just like talking about like, and our food supply seems to be all right, but if we could get more dried meat rations, as you can see here, and consistently pointing things out in the book. And at some point he'll go, and of course we need, and he's going to write in the book in a fine script in the ledger. He's going to write something is amiss with Saren, and he's going to point it out to Arthur without even missing a beat, just like, and of course, yes, would you approve this expense?
Arthur has, throughout all of this, whether intentionally or unintentionally, been keeping a glazed look in the eye, like this is something that Arthur has very little interest in, but is keeping up appearances purely for Basbeer. But on reading that, it's more performative.
All right.
Nodding and looking at him.
So I'm gonna need some bluff checks from both of you.
Shucks.
But you're gonna get a +2 bonus on this because that was pretty clever.
All right.
I have no bluff. We're cooked.
I also
okay,
have
with
no
a
bluff.
with a +2, it would be a 16.
Oh, please. That's a 10. Fuck.
Let me roll something here.
That one. The guards are blind. The guards are blind!
Yes!
The guards are blind.
Yeah,
Oh,
the guards apparently
Oh.
apparently Basbeer, you droned on just like maybe they were starting to get suspicious of you, like talking too much about the list of things and then writing. But Arthur looking down just seems to and talk and saying Archer looking down at it seems to mollify them for whatever reason. Maybe they like just his glazed look sells the idea that this is incredibly boring stuff. Like so, yeah. Uh,
Yeah, I'm
Saren, did you
gonna.
go with them?
I don't know.
I
Because-
specifically did not
because-
invite anybody but Archer.
Yeah, I was gonna say it
no.
was
Just
just
say-
those two.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I didn't realize that was what
it
that
doesn't
was. Never mind.
It didn't even matter because even if Saren was with you, he found the topic incredibly boring too.
Yeah. I'm going.
Even not being there, somehow he's bored with the idea. He's like, you know what? I bet they're talking about like supplies and stuff. God, that's boring shit.
I think that seeing that, though, Archer will look down at it. Does a pretty good job of keeping up that fake look. It's probably still recovering from his summer cold
Hmm.
before glancing up with a sharper look to his eyes and is like, "Can you justify this expense?"
Says,
Hmm.
I believe that the markets here are right, and of course the conditions are generally a good idea. The conditions are generally in good timbre. I've been very perceptive when watching prices here.
Hmm. Let's keep an eye on the markets then and see which way the wind blows. I'm not one to make a deal unless I'm certain I'm going to win.
He kinda nods and says, Aye. And Basbeer is going to provide Archer with 5 gold to buy, how much is a ration out here? What would it be, 5 silver a ration?
Consider it double whatever the book rate is. 'Cause
Okay.
you guys are outsiders.
3.5. Okay. We'll get 5 gold worth of rations, and I'll notate that on our cart. But that's not so much because we need the rations, and much more because we went to the
Justify.
market. Yeah.
Cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Archer
so
will
you-
do that.
Excellent.
What are the rest of you doing while they're off at market?
Callahan is armoring up, aka getting into his field gear. Because he doesn't have a partner. Because the partner's off in the market.
Avaria.
I miss the caress of your calloused old man hands, Basby.
Avaria, of course, will step in and say, "If you need a partner."
I think he
Callahan.
will blush slightly at that and be like, it's quite all right. I can handle it.
Poor Callahan Cromwell.
If only he knew how much trouble Avaria is.
Oh God, he's in trouble from all directions.
Yeah.
Because if I remember right, he's like he still doesn't know Avaria is a necromancer, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
He just thinks that she's a necromancer.
Yeah, true.
She out here romancing next, baby. Callahan's next.
Hey, that'd make her a vampire.
All right. So I guess
cool, okay.
I guess
I
if
love vampires.
I guess if you guys have nothing else going on, then we could probably fast forward to being brought to the. So you come in. So maybe like after you guys finish up and you get ready and whatnot, there's an entourage that comes to escort you to the castle, and they are decked out in finery. They're kind of decked out in finery, and they're like not only are they armored and have their weapons, but they also have like really nice tabards that are like obviously recently cleaned, pressed. They have the family logo. They have like it's a procession, and you are led to the castle, which is at once beautiful and imposing, uh, made of white and black marble. Um, a theme which, as you are escorted in to the main the Duke's main greeting room, continues with the floors being all in white marble, um, and with a raised platform where the Duke and his throne are at, with some black marble like tiling around the lower part of it. Um, and there's a number of guests here, and I guess the Duke's not here yet, so the Duke himself isn't here, but the throne is up there. Um,
I think
I
before we
maybe go ahead.
before we fully enter, Callahan's gonna be like, remember, keep your wits about you and stay sharp. And I'm just gonna
Uh,
activate my minor aura for wisdom bonus.
Okay,
Hey.
nice.
A
Yeah,
wise decision.
Yes. What does that give us for wisdom rolls, by the way?
+4 to base wisdom checks and skill checks.
Okay, thank you.
so all right. So you make your way in, like they announce you. They're like Captain Arthur Tiller, Captain Arthur Tiller, and Lieutenant Callahan Cromwell and
Mhm.
company. Like and you're kind of like, there's a lot of people here. Um, you see various people that look very important. Anybody with knowledge, nobility can make a roll to see if you can recognize a few of the faces in the crowd.
I'd love to do that actually. And I get a +4 to it because of my
Mm,
ancestral
Oh,
knowledge and the minor aura.
I have one.
Nice.
I'll
Uh,
try it anyways.
let's see
All right.
here.
I have that.
Welcome back.
And
Yo,
Saren,
an adventure today.
nice.
So that should be 21.
21.
You are in the court of the Duke Ocanthur right now. You just walked in. So Basbeer, Callahan, you you're really kind of like more maybe this is more of a moment of, oh crap. Now I come to the reality of the kinds of things that are going to be expected of me as an officer and being from a family of means. To really pick up on like you're doing that thing where it's anxiety inducing enough that you're trying to remember names, but you're kind of like fumbling with it. Uh, Darren, for you, this is you could also, yeah. For you, the DC is lower because you went to school in Nur. You notice that the Lord Wardens of Rovisk and Omnal are here. What do we got here? Oh, you guys are in a different map than I am, so I gotta go back to that real quick. Eh. Yeah. Rovisk and Omnal are like they're both here. And I think there's a number of other people who are of wealthy families that are not nobility. Um, you also see that Aubrey is here. He is deep in conversation with the Lord Warden of Rovisk. Um, and I think the Lady Warden of Costgrim is here as well. Um, but but yeah, so this is kind of a lot for you because you rolled like a 17 Basbeer and got like a
A
21
21.
total.
Yes.
Like you understand that like Lord Rovisk being here is a little strikes you as kind of odd simply because from what you've read and heard, the current Lord of Rovisk, has a little bit more of a little bit more sympathetic attitude towards the Baronet of Stubble and a level of respect for House Lawnweef of Gister that is not exactly popular. But more to the point, Cosgrim and Rovisk are both fairly close to the border, and Omnal is fairly close to the south. And what you know of the Lord of Omnal is the Lord of Omnal specifically doesn't like the Lord of Rovisk because he's more of a war hawk than anything. Rumor has it that he would love nothing more than to march on the Baronet of Stubble and retake it in the name of Ocanthur. And Lady Cosgrim tends to be something of a mystery. Like they like it's harder to get information about her. Like she's a loyal member of the court, but as far as what her personal agenda is, too hard to say. You also see and while you're scanning the crowd and figuring out the situation here, which by the way, I think Master Yaunt Stubble and Sir Vitmore are here as well too.
Hey, Basbeer will give a nod to them.
Yeah.
And he'll look over at Arthur and say, most of these people you'll eventually need to learn the name of, but suffice it to say, an auspicious crowd for an auspicious night.
Yeah.
Which makes me more worried.
Aye.
There's a and maybe you saw him at the palace of Baroness Deltrick, Basbeer. But you notice a blue goblin with a strange companion who seems to be all swaddled up. He make a wisdom check if you to see if you can remember his name.
Sure.
If you don't recall it off the top of your head anyway.
Yeah. This will be. Does the wisdom check also get a +4 from your aura, Daniel?
Should.
I was gonna say it should.
Oops.
Okay,
Yeah,
16.
it's base checks and skill checks.
Okay. Yeah,
You
16.
believe his name is Olnak the Reader, but you've never ever heard the name of his companion that hovers to his side. He looks at he makes his way over to you. He's like he goes, ah. He's like he says, Father Foreteller of the Lady Seda. You are of the knowing prophets and oracles, are you not?
Aye, and someone with the title Reader would often draw the interest of someone of my means.
We're fellows in the path of the paths of destiny, though we take different paths. May I borrow you for a moment from your friends?
Asbir will shoot a kind of sidelong glance at his companions, and look at Arthur specifically, kind of for
Just bring
approval.
him back. Like, speaking to this person. Just bring him back.
Yeah, Basbeer will nod and say, please, lead the way.
Which, by the way, for any of you, this seems a little strange considering how generally sort of racist the people of Ocanthur are, that he's got someone like this blue goblin here. But then again, the psionic power such creatures carry could be a pretty good reason why, but still doesn't explain the whole thing. And I think maybe as he's walking with you, he goes, "What have you seen of the future?"
Asbeer will cautiously say, few things that are, well, positive.
He nods. He says, "Has your lady given you any visions of this evening?"
No, I don't believe so, unless one particularly poor portent I have seen is referring to this, but I believe it refers to a point further down the line of fate.
He nods and he says, "From what I have from what I have seen of the future, this night is about waiting for the proper moment to bring oneself to bear." He says, "You will see things tonight that will make you want to draw weapons and fight. I advise you to wait and do so until the final attendees for tonight's soiree arrive."
Do we
He
have our
goes,
weapons?
he goes, "You do not at this point." He goes, and he kind of chuckles and he goes, "When the time comes, you'll be more prepared than you feel you stand now." He, he goes, he goes, he goes, "But I fear some of you may not be able to operate at your full potential this evening. I would give caution towards discretion for certain members of your entourage. I believe you know who." And he says, "We all have a part to play. Play yours well, and you'll find that your enemies find less favor than they may be granted."
In the land where the axe hangs above the neck, one may make friends with the headsman.
He nods. He says, "It's all about timing, and it's all about making the right decision when the final attendees arrive." And he chuckles. He says, "But further down the line, everyone you meet, everyone you fight, save, or make a deal with, everyone that you have made friends with, deals, or enemies with, you'll need to remind young Mr. Tiller of these connections that he bears in the future. And you may need to find a way to guide him to utilize these connections in a manner that will guide you to your ultimate goals. For a weapon or a tool that is ill used serves no purpose." And he kind of,
Probably looks at him with this kind of funny look. And he says, "You speak wiser than your countenance, if you will permit me to say."
"I am indeed a reader." And maybe his companion lets out like like a wet, phlegmy cough, but otherwise remains silent.
Hmm. Why help us?
"There are more wars going on than you're aware of, some of which I have a stake in, some of which I do not. But what happens here tonight may avert two crises from happening at the same time, if played correctly. Two wars need not intercede. Your host plays dangerous games, and those games play dangerous back with him. Consider yourself, he says, consider yourself forewarned. And he takes his leave.
That's my bit.
Yeah, I think Bazbeer, as he leaves, Bazbeer just stands there, kind of staring off for a moment before he kind of shakes his head and
Like you hear like one more wet, phlegmy cough from his swaddled companion as he follows Olnak.
yeah,
Give me a perception check or a spot check here, real quick.
I
You're kind of close.
and I get a +4 on that because Spot is wisdom.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Spot 20.
Nice.
Nice.
Maybe like as they're walking away, like the very serious like command tone that Callahan, reminding everybody to keep their eyes peeled. You realize that you can't afford to miss any detail, but you notice as as the swaddled companion of Olnak the reader walks off, you see his hand just briefly, the skin underneath, and it's mostly purple, but with spots of a just sort of mottled with this yellow, the yellowish color.
Yeah. I think
But he says
Bazbeer.
nothing.
Yeah, I think Bazbeer watches them walk away for a moment, and then quickly walks back to Arthur, and will simply say, almost under his breath, to where Arthur even has a hard time hearing, "Tonight will be a night to remember. Keep your
Ruh-roh.
wits about you."
I think Arthur just gets a very tired frown and glances about with a new look of not suspicion, but world weariness towards all of this. As the sooner we find out what Fash is, and the sooner we can get out of here, the less we have to deal with these dens of vipers.
Mm.
I think there's a Callahan. While you guys are kind of like there and talking, I think there's a well-to-do looking family that man and woman that approach you. One of them is like, and the man when he approaches you, he goes, "You wouldn't happen to be Callahan Cromwell of the Cromwell family, would you?"
Sir. Absolute.
Yeah, he's a middle-aged man. He's built well enough, though nothing special. And he says, he goes, "Indeed, look, His Most High Duke Ocanthur spoke to us of your visit. He goes, do you have a moment?" And he gestures towards like a couple of women that are following him
Oh God.
to meet my family. I
Of
am.
course.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Eritz Ostwain. He
Yep.
goes. He's and he maybe he brings you over and he's like, this is my daughter Dimma Ostwain. I was hoping perhaps the two of you could meet and share a conversation, get to know each other a little bit.
Varia stares daggers at her across the room.
Oh yeah.
I think Arthur follows the look from like Arthur or like Avaria to this and just gives Avaria a like shake of the head like, girl, you're chasing trouble.
Yeah,
And
Callahan's like, it would be my utmost pleasure.
yeah, he brings you over to her. Dimma Ostwain, for her part, is long, sort of like curly, honey-colored hair, and she's got green eyes, and like she's an she's dressed well, but her posture seems somewhat demure. Um, and she kind of she's like very careful here, but obviously not like terribly like you can tell the difference between a wannabe, family that's trying too hard but does not know how the actual like etiquette of court goes. And this is very much who this girl is. She's like the she was I am honored to meet you, and like she bows her head and does like a curtsy, uh, but it's not what would be considered a proper curtsy for noble etiquette, but you know, and I think maybe her mother like gives her a sharp look, and she's like, I understand you're from Pothill, and like her head is still somewhat bowed, but she is kind of like looking. Her eyes are still trying to make somewhere near making contact with you. She's
Yeah,
like,
hand over heart. I also bow.
she's like, it must be nice in Pothill. Uh, they say that it's the only place that bears any mark of civilization north of the border.
I don't know out of character if that's true or not. Um,
Well,
but
like it's a matter of opinion for like the barony of Deltric and to a larger degree Malkane and from what you've heard about Larrigan are more rough and tumble,
okay.
to be sure, but like this is clearly somebody like you recognize the attitude. This is somebody who's been pretty sheltered. Like
Oh yeah.
this is somebody who's been told our nation is great, our history is great, and everyone else is compared to relative scale to us, kind of situation. Um, but she does seem to be genuinely trying to be polite and nice. Uh,
Yeah, but yes, it is a um I'm bad at words. It is very civilized and a little bit. Are we south or north of like what would be the equator? So would it be warmer
like
or colder?
this is more temperate, sort of like degrees of temperate. It's like if you think about like and you're in the middle of summer too. Like, well, you're in the dog days of summer. So it'd be
Yeah.
about like being maybe about as far south as like parts of Colorado and northern Colorado, southern Nebraska, northern Kansas, kind of
Oh,
like climate wise.
for Ocanthur?
Um, yeah, for Ocanthur.
Okay, so like Potha would be more like if we were going up to like Ohio.
Yeah,
Ugh. Yeah, I feel like it is quite a bit more chilly there than it is here.
he's like, she's like, we do get a warmer climb. Uh, she's like, and she seems at a loss for words to say, and her father steps in and is like, she's been requested to play the harp later, haven't you? And she kind of nods and sort of like, sort of shyly, and he's like, perhaps you will. He says, she's quite good. I it hasn't gone to a professional school or anything, but she's loved the harp ever since. And an artist as well. Uh, she's a she's a very accomplished sculptor and painter, and this seems to embarrass her, like to no end. Like her father is like talking up like her accomplishments and how and she's like, I'm not that good. I mean, I love it, but I'm not as good as the masters in Rovisk and this, that, and the other. And he's like, oh, nonsense. She's a prodigy. And he's like, but yeah, the like that's kind of the exchange that's going on there. It's like he's
Yeah.
trying to talk up his daughter, and she's pretty shy and demure about it. You do notice that there is a harp set up. It's like,
Callahan will say, he'll be like, I feel like I must agree with your father, for the harp can only sing about your beauty and nothing else, so it must sound wondrous.
oh, she blushes even harder at this, and he's,
Get
and I
us
think,
all killed. Avaria's gonna shoot somebody in the crowd. They're gonna kill us all, man. We need
You
a
undead, get
band.
in here.
This is what that motherfucker was talking about. Ivari is gonna go sicko mode.
he's like, he's
Does
like,
the Varya need to make a will save?
Avaria's gonna fucking carry this entire party.
yeah. If you were, here's the thing though, like, you realize thoughts of murder have been slipping into your head, not of your own accord, too. So, like, there's a balance here, Avaria. You're like, there's an, you have felt some relief of pressure from, like, the attention of the goddess of murder, but you can still feel her presence back there. This is a matter of self-control for you, perhaps. Um, but I think like her father talks her into playing the harp, um, and uh, she plays for a bit. She plays a very classical, like a very classical tune on the harp. Um, the crowd seems, that gathers around seems pleased. Uh, she is actually good. Certainly, she's no bard, but she has a lot of technical ability. She's not playing her own music or really deviating from the music as written, but she's playing it very well technically, um, from a technical standpoint. Uh, uh, but yeah, that's kind of what's going on at the moment. There is a couple of buffet tables on one side of the wall, on one side, filled with all kinds of food. Um, but you have a few minutes here where you're kind of like, you guys have a bit of time to interact with some people and mingle a little bit, try to gather information or whatever, what have you. If you feel like you're not gonna put your foot in it anyway.
Varya is gonna hang out with Raziel by the food table, and legitimately like make little like glances over at Callahan, as this woman is playing the harp, and she's gonna ask Raziel like, uh, Raz, what does he see in her? What she got that I don't have? Probably play the harp.
So Raziel looks over, and he's been really not nonchalant about any of that. He doesn't give a shit. He says probably not. He turns to Ivar and he's like, probably the moment. So if you seize the moment, you could probably own that. The problem is you would need to do that, and I don't know. You act the way you act. Can you seize a moment of Aria, or do you need to plan everything?
Well, apparently, if I don't plan things, I might kill people, and I don't want to do that. But you
I
might be
mean,
right.
I find that statement's true for everyone, and then I take a big bite of Spice's hand.
Might be right. Maybe I should just seize the moment.
Yeah. What is uh what is everybody else doing while this is going on? Like Arthur, Basbeer.
Arthur is carousing and mingling and playing nice with the rich people.
All right.
Basbeer is sticking not super close to Arthur because, dwarf in this kingdom
Yeah.
probably put a damper on Arthur's, carousing and mingling. But he's staying close enough that he's within both eye and earshot of Arthur and of Arya. Like he's keeping an eye on both of them. He's just watching the whole party like a hawk, really. Like he's on high alert, you know.
Yeah. So there is a bit of like there's a bit of like some a couple of heralds come out and come onto the pedestal and play their horns, in announcement, and a herald comes out and goes, Duke Ocanthur, the lord of he goes, Duke Ocanthur, the proud Osprey Ocanthur, the proud lineage, and he goes on for a moment of different titles and honorifics for the duchy, for the duke and his family and whatnot. It's like Osprey Ocanthur and retinue, and Ocanthur comes out and stands before his throne, and he kind of looks over the crowd, and he's like waves his hand. Uh, Olnak the reader passes by you, Basbier, and says, "We all have our places we must stand." And he goes up to the dais and stands to one side with his silent companion. You can hear some wet, phlegmy coughs from him every other step, and then from the side enters a face you find very familiar and very unlikely at this point. Rassen. And he
Oh.
stands on the dais
Uh-oh.
next to Ocanthur.
Oh boy.
Duke Ocanthur looks over and he says,
Wait,
"Yeah,
is that guy from my house?
No.
nope,
Rassen,
Oh, okay.
we would have filled you in on who Rassen is. You probably have never seen him, but you can
Yeah.
probably tell by our body language. He's a bad guy. He's a kill
Okay.
hand.
yeah."
Oh, okay.
Well, Jask even mentioned Rassen, but you wouldn't know him by sight. But he mentioned that Rassen was a stone cold killer. He's
Mhm.
like, Duke Ocanthur looks around and he says, "We have a number of businesses to get appointed." And by the way, when Ocanthur walks in, all of you feel a slight a slight bit of sympathy or empathy towards him. You can't explain where it comes from. And the presence that he brings to the room is huge. Ocanthur or Callahan, it's much bigger than the presence that he filled the room with when he had his private chat with you. And Saren, this is no surprise to you. You've been in the room with him and you know. You know.
Yeah, this is normal.
Everyone kind of goes quiet, like conversations stop.
I would like to note that Basbier immediately sidles up next to Arthur. Not saying anything, just, you know.
He looks and he says, "First order of business I have tonight is an announcement." And Aubrey's on the dais at this point too. He says, the platform, he says, "I have decided that the boundaries of Ocanthur have stayed static for far, far too long." He says, coming of, with the waning of summer, we are finally prepared to extend our borders. And everybody kind of like is it looks like they're waiting in anticipation. Is We will be extending to the north and the east. And I think um uh, Warden Omnall speaks up and he's like, "My lord, we are to finally eradicate the stone boar dwarves? He shakes his head. We're merely extending our territory. The lands we see that we will be settling aren't known to be inhabited by the stone boar, merely neighboring it. He says, however, if they should choose to take offense, we will defend our interests. He says, and Warden Omnal is like, shouldn't we be focusing on Stubble? No, he says. He kind of he shakes his head. Stubble is of no consequence at the moment. We shall turn our attention to the north and the west. And Lady Costrum kind of speaks up. She goes, I wouldn't worry about Stubble. After all, they're a third-rate power, and the earldom of Gister, they're a disorganized rabble. The people have no faith in there, and I think like a look from Duke Ocanthur cuts her off. Says that may once have been true, but Countess Beatrella Gister has re-earned the trust of the people and has stabilized her lands for the time being. No, I don't think they are nearly as much of a disorganized rabble as they may have been in recent memory. I would turn our fortunes and our tune to expansion in regions where we're ready to expand into. I already have caravans ready in Stamrag, supply caravans ready in Stamrag, launching upon the morn. Lord Omnil, your forces, your security contingent should be ready within within the week. I've already sent orders. He's like, well, he's and the they both seem to like be a bit mollified at this point by this. Like Lord Omnal uh kind of backs down from his position. And he goes, Your Grace, you are always far wiser than the sum of your lords. I shall defer to your judgment in this. Lady Costrum kind of bows her head and she goes, Indeed. It's like, says, but we have other business to attend to. After this, he kind of looks kind of pointedly in the direction of you, Arthur. He goes, but the last bit of this business is I have appointed Eretz Ostwain to be in charge of this project. He will be promoted to the title of warden, joining your ranks. And he gets a number of like looks here. Those of you with knowledge and ability can make a check here real quick. And Saren, you can
Arthur,
use that or
for
local. So,
Arthur, for his part, had been staring at Rassen this whole time and had to tear his eyes away to meet
yeah.
Ocanthur's look.
18
Oh,
on
yeah.
that nobility check.
Ooh, good job, Basir. Saren, you as
Ancestral
well.
knowledge comes in clutch.
Callahan, are you gonna make
Realize
a check?
I don't have any points in that. I just have a one
Oh, okay.
from
Oh, okay.
intelligence.
All right. So Basbir, Saren, both of you, and Saren, this hits home for you especially, is this means more to you because, like, you read directly into this. Ocanthur does not raise people to the. All of his wardens have psychic powers. They're all scions, they are all scions, soul knives, or occasionally psychic warriors. The current group of wardens appear to all be scions of one type or another. The Ostwain family has not been known to have psionic powers in a number of generations. So for you, Basbeer, this reads as odd because of the fact that like you understand the reaction of the wardens that are present here. That it's like there is a slap in the face. There may be, like you, there may be a step behind. Saren, you've heard the daughter's name brought up, and it immediately occurs to you they weren't elevated for anything that Eretz is capable of, or his money or influence. They were elevated because their daughter must have some psionic ability. And yet, you haven't heard anything about her attending the academy at all, which means she had to have been tutored in private. She had to have been tutored with the expressive permission of Ocanthur, of Duke Ocanthur himself, allowing her to bypass the college. So maybe this means a little bit more to you as a political reality. But to you, Basbeer, this is weird because as far as you know, nobody said about anything about these people have, like, you read that and you're like, oh, these people must not have psionic ability, because the reaction of these two Lord Wardens, the three wardens that are in presence, tells me that they don't like this in particular, but they will shut their mouths and say nothing about it. Like none of them are going to talk about it.
Aspear is very carefully watching this situation.
Yeah. Saren, you know exactly what's going on here.
Yeah, but Saren says nothing because Duchess makes the rules and he does it for a reason and he understands that.
Yep. Yep. Says now on to other matters. We are honored with an envoy from Baron Malkane. And you can probably, unless you roll a 1 on a sense motive, you probably notice at least a few people grimace at Malkane being referred to as a baron. Says, step forward. Approach.
I step
And like
forward.
the crowd opens a space in front of the dais for you.
I assume that's referring to us, in which case
Yeah.
Arthur will step forward.
Like I step forward at the same time as soon as he says step forward.
Hmm.
And then realize Arthur steps forward and I'm like, oh, my bad. And step behind Arthur.
I step forward next to Basbeer. I would like, and I would ask Raziel to flank Basbeer alongside with. So
I give
And I think Basbeer will very quietly to his compatriots who are flanking him say, "Steady your hand. It's not the time."
He looks
give a
at it.
little bow to
and
Dima
like,
and step forward from my corner of the room.
Avarius says, as long as they don't start anything, we won't start anything.
Where's my sword?
I think I think he once you come to come standing, he goes, Captain Arthur Tiller, recently employed by Baron Mulcaine as an envoy and an investigator of sorts. From the village of Pinefall, I believe, falls within good Lord Larrigan's lands. What brings you to serve another lord besides Larrigan?
Sorry, real quickly looking up something. Where? There they are. I go wherever the winds take me, my lord. Be it that Dariki herself guided me to a new land, or it was simply the fate that I would or if it was simply fate, I can't say.
He kind of chuckles and he says, and he goes, he moves on and he goes, Raziel. I'd heard tell of one of your kind acting as some sort of mercenary here in the north. Your people have a great deal of psychic potential, if I'm not mistaken. Yet you've chosen to use it only in the most blunt and base of ways. Should you require training, perhaps we may be of aid. And he kind of moves along. He goes, um, he goes, Saren Miratur Jr. of Green Creek. And then he moves on and he's like, Ivaria Kraz, also from from the lands not quite in, but right by the barony of Larigan. He goes, and keeping an appropriately low profile. He goes,
That
and it,
that would be odd to her because she. How would he? Why would he think that she would be keeping a low profile?
yeah,
She doesn't. She doesn't know anything. What? And he shouldn't know anything about her.
he's like, he says, I commend you for keeping a low profile. And see to it that that does not raise.
She looks
'Cause-
at she looks at Bass Beer, eyes wide open,
yeah,
and and like
Basbier, while
grabs him
not
grabs
while
him by the
not
arm.
yeah, while not breaking eye contact with the Duke, he places his hand on her hand as she grabs his arm, like very gently.
and he goes, and he goes, and he goes, Lieutenant Callahan Cromwell of Pothil, and he goes, freshly graduated from officers college and with what appears to be a bright future ahead of him. And he says, and then he comes to you, Basbier, and he goes, and Basbier Foreteller, dwarf of secretive clans from farther north than the Stone Boar. And he kind of looks at you. He goes, so dwarves can keep themselves clean and neat.
Oh my gosh!
And he
Not
and he
cool.
get and he goes and he goes he goes and a prophet, an oracle to boost. He goes in strange southern lands. And he goes, some of you I'd have minded a visit from less had I been aware of it beforehand. And he kind of looks and he kind of looks the group over. All in all, you all present a bit of a problem. And he goes, almost as much of a problem as this one. If I am to understand correctly, you, and he looks at you guys, are here to stop him from killing a spy from your lord in my lands unannounced. Does your Lord Malkane think it not proper to inform a sovereign of his own nation when he has an intelligence operation afoot within their borders?
I can't speak for what Mulcain does or doesn't think, my lord. But do you
And yet
not worry to hold a kill hand so close to your side?
Basbeer kind of looks at Arthur with a very, like, careful kind of glance.
He says, "That would be a valid point, but the kill hand announced his presence and his intentions to me. Your operative Fash did not." He said, "You have spoken your intentions here, which is the only reason there is a decision to be made here. You see, Rassen has requested my aid in intelligence gathering and in the removal of this unwanted spy in my lands. However, I'm well aware of what he represents. I'm inclined." He looks at Rassen. He directly, and he says, "I'm inclined to give you the minimal aid on the condition that you and those you represent never set foot within the borders of Ocanthur again." He goes, "Upon pain you can't quite imagine." And to his credit, Rassen holds his tongue, but he does give a little bit of a sneer, and he goes, and Ocanthur says, "You forget, you're in the room with the most powerful telepath in the land. I know you're a little off reservation here. Your masters would have sent word with an envoy to negotiate, not a murderer to kill if they had an intention of making a deal." And he says,
Arthur is looking back at the rest of the party with a look on his face that's like, is this guy for fucking real?
Yeah, no, Basbeer is gritting his teeth and, like, just, like, his entire body language is radiating, like, don't do anything. Like...
Yeah, Arthur's just looks stunned that anyone would be so stupid as to think that they can make a deal with the undead.
Mm-hmm.
he kind of and Rassen was like Rassen kind of goes, "As you say, I'm not here as a negotiator, my lord. I'm simply here to kill a man." He goes, he goes, "I'm not going to pretend I have any kind of power to make a deal." Says, "I wonder," and like like Aubrey looks nervous on stage. He goes, "I'm half tempted to offer you the opportunity for a one-on-one fight with any member of Arthur's party, with a member of Arthur's party here, simply to settle who will be able to go upon their mission and who is ejected from the country." And he goes, "If I were to allow such a thing to happen," he goes, "I wonder who you would fight." And he lets the question hang in the air. And I think like the Lord Omnal is like, "Let it be that Tiller guy. He's the captain over there, isn't he?" And like maybe that like somebody else in the crowd is, "The big guy, the half giant. Yeah, that'd be fun." And he's like, and there are a number of people like coming up with different names, and he kind of looks at
There's a
Rassen.
part of me that wants to say something quippy, but knows I probably shouldn't, and be like, huh, for such a
Basbeer...
civilized place, you are quick to call for violence.
Yeah, Basbeer is gritting behind. He's about to accuse all these motherfuckers of running a blood court, but he can't.
Make everybody make a sense motive check here.
Bet.
And that's
we have our
wisdom. So
bonus.
+4s for
Yes.
everybody.
And
Plus
Saren,
4 for
I'm going to,
everybody.
nice. Saren, I'm going to
we
give
get
you a
a +4?
+2 bonus on this too. Huh?
Where
Yeah, we
is
get a
my
plus
Get a
four.
+4?
Yes.
I have
I'm giving
terrible wisdom though, so let's see.
Saren a extra +2 because he's from here.
Should I? Where should I add that?
Yeah, it's not too good.
Just add it. Just take your score and then or your roll and then just add the +4 afterwards after you've rolled.
Oh
Okay, that's
shit!
nat 20.
Holy
Nat
shit.
20.
Raziel, Saren, and Callahan. Maybe you guys are more clear on this. Maybe like Basbir and Artur, you're sort of enraged by the situation because you have a lot more vitriol here. But Raziel, Callahan, and Saren, you all get what's going on here. And he's gauging something more than what he's not, it isn't about a duel. Like, this isn't about a duel. He's trying to find out something else here. What that is, you'll probably figure out in the next few moments. But like, there's a
May I say something then?
yeah.
So Raziel just kind of starts laughing, like a hearty crowd over the crowd laughing.
He
Oh,
says
you foolish lords! You wouldn't give me my sword unless you were all safely far away from me. Can you, for once, just speak plainly? What do you want? What do you need? Everything is laced in layers and layers and layers of theater.
he says he kind of looks at you and raises an eyebrow and then smiles to himself and he goes, "Who would you prefer it to be?" And he kind of looks at Rassen and he goes, "I think I could take that. I think I could take Tiller out, and I think I'd have a good time doing it." And he kind of looks at you. He kind of looks at you, Artur, and he's like, "Who would you choose?"
If you're going to try and kill somebody, I'm not going to let you kill anyone I care for.
So that's why I'm voting Ivaria.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
why do
that's why I'm voting for Callahan. I don't know this fucker.
It would be a roll of nat 20s. Who's going to get one first?
Yeah.
I need to get rid of Avaria. She's way too much trouble.
You notice, Raziel, something else you notice? That blue goblin looks rather pensive at the moment, and he's got his, and he looks very considered. He sees something that's going on here that's not obvious. Like, he's got a look on his face like he knows something that maybe only one other person in the room knows. Like, he's got that look on his face. And reading into it, he knows what you can tell that he's guessed at what Ocanthur's at what Ocanthur's playing at. He knows it. He knows what Ocanthur's playing at because he has some kind, and it's you'd give platinums to coppers that he knows something that only Ocanthur and he know.
I think Callahan
So
will kind of like step forward, raise his hand for a moment. Not like a I volunteer, but just like raise his hand like a Your Grace, if I may. Can you, and I mean this in the utmost respect, but can you, with full honesty, state that you do not have spies and other baronies around the area?
he kind of laughs at that. He goes, "Tell me you're not that naive." Yeah.
Well, and Callahan kind of like looks down a little bit and then looks back up and goes, "What I mean to say is, if those spies were in danger, would you prefer them return to you to give you any information, or killed by a dark hand? What's it called? Murder
Kill
hand?
hand.
Dark
Kill
hand?
hand.
Kill hand.
By a kill hand
Murder hand.
over another
Death
lord's
kills.
decision."
He kind of looks at you all and he goes, "I will give you my decision presently." And Callahan, he kind of lets out a sigh. He goes, "You do have a lot to learn yet. It is about time." He goes, "And let me do.
And battle map.
Oh God.
And now stuff happens.
And the winged hussars arrive.
So I'm going to go here first, and then I am going to.
We are so.
All right,
fucked.
everybody.
Oh,
Everybody
what?
place your tokens somewhere between the second group of enemies and the group that's around the dais. That is where you are. A whole bunch, and not just these, but a whole bunch of figures at that point appear right in the court, or right in the middle of the court. Guards are immediately beset by a number of these individuals. You find yourselves in the middle of a number of these individuals.
Um,
They all there's and they're attacking pretty much the guards to start with, but there are some that look like they have their eyes on some of the crowd.
quick
And I
question.
wasn't going to do individual tokens for every crowd, so you can just kind of assume they're there. Yes.
Do we have our weapons? I don't think we do, right? Or do we?
There is a moment where there is a point, like about the time that about the time that these creatures all pop in, like right at the same time they pop in, like the floor in front of you guys opens up, and up on the and there's a pedestal that comes up that has your weapons on it. You're gonna
Huh.
have to grab them, but they're there. And now, Raziel, you know for sure, Callahan you might guess at, and Saren you might guess at. Ocanthur's been playing for time. He had to have known this was going to happen. You, Raziel, are absolutely certain of it because the blue goblin, his reaction to Ocanthur, like he knew something that Ocanthur knew that nobody else did, yeah, and his pensive look, you can tell both of them knew this was about to happen. And Ocanthur was just playing and stalling out for time, waiting for it. the the one that appears to be in charge yells something in a language none of you can understand. Um, and
Okay. One more question.
yes,
Would it be safe to assume I would have had my shield at least strapped to my side
yeah,
since it's not a weapon?
yeah,
Okay.
you'll have
And
your shield.
is this
Um, that's
Dima?
Dema. That's Dema
Okay.
Ostwain. Um,
Can I be like near her because I was near her when the talking
yeah,
started?
you probably could be closer.
Okay.
Um, you're you all find, and there is a bit of a surprise round here for you guys, like Ocanthur and Olnak and his companion are not surprised, but the rest of you are on surprise round. So this one yells something and charges up the pedestal, drawing his sword. This one immediately casts. Oh, where is the? Oh, where? There it is. What is he casting? He's casting. Give me a second. Apparently, my reading glasses have disappeared on me. I gotta go grab them.
What cooked?
Yeah. So, Jesus Christ. This is not the way I expected this to go.
Yeah. Chad, be honest with me.
So
Are we cooked?
we're rushing Rassen, right? Like we're ignoring all of this tomfoolery and just killing that motherfucker.
I'm fine with that.
Maybe. Maybe. I'm
Where's my
torn.
sword?
It's on a pedestal, I believe.
Yeah, it's
I
on
would
a
assume the
pedestal
way
right
it rose, probably like right here. Yeah,
Something like that, probably.
forgot I had stepped more forward to raise my hand.
Mm.
Yeah, on the one hand, I'm like that. On the other hand, I'm like, who the fuck are these people?
Yeah.
Yes, Yankee.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, out of character, we've all played Baldur's Gate here. Like,
Right.
you know.
Yeah,
We all
but
know.
but we didn't even hear them coming. No one was going. Tch.
Yeah.
Quick, someone call them bitches. They'll like that, and they'll suddenly fall in love with us.
Yeah.
Yell slurs.
I genuinely have no idea what I'm gonna be doing here.
Yeah, I was told this was gonna be an undead campaign. All my shit's in killing them. Why can't they be zombies?
Heh.
I mean, ask Avaria.
Well,
No, Avaria, don't.
yeah, no, Ivaria.
Please,
This is
God,
the
Avaria.
wrong time and place.
Yeah, Avaria reaches into
Do
their
it.
bag to try and use it,
Do
and
it.
here's Professor Oak
And like-
tell them.
Like,
There's a time and a place for everything.
just do,
Do
it.
it. Do it.
Right.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh God.
Do it.
Please, no.
Now
I
is not the
think-
time.
I think that's the only thing that will make us lose this combat immediately, or this diplomatic situation immediately. I don't think we're gonna win, but that'll make us lose way harder. Like, you know what I mean?
I'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fucking fine.
Band. There we go. Had to take care
Is
of
there
my
one of
band.
those stream boo motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Likely ban evader. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, restricted, so it didn't even show up in chat. Showed up to
Good.
us first.
Good. There's always one every stream.
Every stream gets one.
Avaria, Artur, and Raziel, I need you all to make reflex saves.
Oh, we're so
What's
cooked.
Alright.
At least I'm probably good at those stats.
Should we roll initiative?
This
No,
is
that's
surprise
surprise
round.
Oh, okay.
Hey, 15's not bad.
Is this sleep, stunning, paralyzed, poison, or disease?
No, it is not.
Alright.
Ooh.
Oof.
Raziel, I need your reflex save as well.
Oh, okay.
Come on, big man. Get a fucking
Fortunately, I can
50.
do nothing.
Rolled 2 dice so far, and they've both been trash. So
Welcome to my world.
Where is that?
Gonna be under that.
It's stats. It's a little
Okay.
bit down.
There it is. Yep. Derp.
Oh!
Ooh.
oh,
Yikes.
A lightning bolt rips through. You each
Ooh.
take 27 points of damage. This one right here
dead?
takes a.
I might be dead.
Oh, I'm dead.
How many hit points did you have?
I think I have 21.
25.
So you
Yeah,
guys
that-
are
that's
negative,
cool.
For
but you're
everyone.
not dead. You're unconscious.
22, so I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, I know what my first 2 turns are gonna be.
3 party members right out the gate.
Yeah.
Raziel, are you down too?
Nope.
Nope,
I've got
Okay.
Raziel is not done.
12 HP left.
Wow.
Well, good.
This-
Another one attacks you.
So
That all you got, big boy?
this guy right here opens with a lightning bolt that just rips right through Arthur and Avaria and
Kill that one.
charges you super hard. Raziel.
Oh fuck! I can't heal Avaria.
You can't.
Yeah,
Fuck,
you'll just
she's-
kill her.
She's just dead. She's gonna
No.
die on the floor.
You can
we need
still
to heal-
use regular heal. You can still use the regular heal check.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You can
Can
still
you use a
that.
healing potion on Avaria, or will that kill
No,
her?
that's
now.
positive energy.
Yep.
I like
You
the
got negative
thought
energy?
that Bazbear's like. I like the thought that Bazbear's like, I can't use my healing magic. It's like, okay, but put some band-aids on her. He's like, I don't know how.
They didn't teach me that.
Saren, Basbeer, like you feel the ozone and hear the whip crack and turn around and Avaria and Arthur are on the ground smoking.
Yeah, we both. What's the name of
And
that
there's
guy
just
from?
a smoking char on Raziel.
What's the name of that guy from Home Alone?
Oh yeah. What is it?
As we
Harry
both
R.
went.
Hey,
You
I
see my
do want to
skeleton?
remind you guys something. Both Raziel and Saren still have a reroll banked. So
Oh, yeah,
for their
right.
personal use. So Raziel, if you'd like to retry that reflex save, you still have a reroll. And Saren, you
You know
weren't
what?
affected by that.
Seeing as how it's 27 and I could take for half, right?
Uh-huh.
Unless you have that
Let's-
special thing that would be better.
Evasion? I don't have evasion.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would be able to have evasion yet.
Yeah. This is gonna be a fight. I'll try to re-roll it. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I'll save that for a missed attack because my reflex save is 1.
All right.
And a 15 was not a save. Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah.
All right. I need to make some attack rolls here.
You wouldn't attack a guy who just got hit by lightning, would you?
You wouldn't coup de grace someone on the ground, would you?
With glasses.
With
Yeah.
glasses.
All right, let me build my first level character then.
Yeah.
Yeah, time to make a wizard.
You gotta make a life cleric now, Joe, named Vavavara.
It's Vivaria.
Yeah.
Saren, does an 18 hit your AC?
Holy shit.
That is my AC.
I am the
Uh,
Senate.
Not
One of the
yet.
ones with a big sword comes in and attacks you. He does.
The team realizing he accidentally made all the enemies a little bit too high.
Saren, aren't these like your... Don't you betray everyone? Aren't you on everyone's team betraying everyone? Tell them you're on the other side.
Yeah, Saren.
These aren't the Dukes,
you,
man.
you damn rat.
12 points of
Fuck.
damage, Saren.
Jesus. Did we accidentally like go to an endgame zone? I feel like we just walked into like Hellfire Peninsula.
Basbeer,
Uh-huh.
21 hit you?
21?
Yeah, 21 hits me.
Plus feckin' 7.
That's 13 points of damage.
All right.
How are you feeling,
GM, stop
Bazbeer?
rolling so high.
24 out of 37.
Yeah, I know, right?
Thank God you have a babillion HP.
Yeah.
And Callahan.
Nope.
13 does 13 not hit you?
No.
Yeah. He swings his great sword at you and you turn it aside with your shield. All right. So there's a couple of things that happen here. First of all, Rassen makes no move at first. And one of them, that's climbing on the dais, looks at him like he's looks at him first, but then realizes he hasn't drawn his weapon and decides to attack Ocanthur. And he hits him, but Ocanthur looks at him and kind of and draws blood. Let's see. Sure. 15. Ocanthur looks at him and just kind of looks at him like, "Are you serious?" And Rassen, who apparently was simply waiting for the right moment, takes a stab at
I did not hear
this guy.
stab.
Yeah, I heard dab too.
Damn, like
He fucking dabs on us.
He's gonna stab this guy.
He's gonna dab.
Wait,
Nope.
he's stabbing the assassin or Ocanthur?
No,
He's dabbing on all his haters.
those of you who have knowledge planes can see if you can find out. He misses both times, but he did get the thing's attention.
That's a 16.
These are Githyanki.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Bazbeer now knows.
Man.
Are these the interdimensional mercenary type Githyanki?
Hard to tell who they actually work with or for. They have some agenda.
Yeah, killing party members.
The swaddled companion of Olnak the Reader takes a stance, and you see a blade much like Saren's come out of his hand, just like immediately, just like the. But the difference is like the energy of his soul knife, because you can clearly see what it is, has just this unstable look to it. Like it is defined just enough to tell that it's meant to represent a blade, but like it's just there's a lot going on in terms of the energy does not look as contained. And he begins to fight the one that's there right in front of Olnak. Avri, for his part, seems to be casting a spell. All right. Everybody roll your initiatives.
Oh boy.
including us that are down.
Those of you who are down, I don't guess. Yeah, I guess, because stuff happens on your initiative count.
Yeah, you lose 1 HP every turn, right?
Damn,
When do we
Bazbeer.
die?
Negative 10. Don't worry, I won't let it get to that.
Oh yeah, I
Fuck.
keep having this weird problem with initiative.
Oh yeah, where it won't select token or whatever.
Yeah.
Add you in here.
Oh, that's weird because I selected my token this time. Didn't do it.
Yeah, it said for me that no attribute was found, but it worked.
Gotta
All
try
right,
it
I
again.
added Azrael, or I added Raziel on the turn order, so just roll it manual, I guess, and I'll pop it in there.
Like /R20, right? Or how's it go again?
Yeah,
/R1d20 plus
slash
1d20.
plus whatever your initiative bonus is.
Yeah, sadly I couldn't give y'all +4.
Oh well.
I was doing wisdom,
Yeah,
not
you
dexterity.
could have given me +4 HP and I would have fucking lived, you bitch.
Oh, what did I do wrong?
Say
What am I doing
what?
wrong?
Slash R
R.
space 1d20
Oh,
plus
1d20, my bad.
yeah, plus whatever your number is.
Mediocre.
Did the same roll as me. But I got a
We
point
put the me in
07.
mediocre.
Yeah, everyone else in the party hears.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah.
Enemy double kill!
God.
Was so close to triple kill!
Yeah.
Godlike.
Yeah,
Can I
we're
ask what the
Oh, go ahead.
Where's the map?
what are the decimals for in turn order? Why is Archer at 10.7?
Tiebreakers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it randomly assigns decimal.
Well, no, it's
so-
Oh, it's plus
your bonus.
Yeah, it's your
So-
bonus divided by 100.
Well, yeah. It's a decimal of your bonus in case there's a tie. So if two people rolled 10, Arthur has a +7. If someone else had a +6, they'd be 1006.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it.
Jesus, Saren has a +10.
Good lord.
24.1. No one's beating that.
I
Mhm.
feel like I must have done something wrong in character build if I don't have a +10. Well,
No, I think
I have a +7.
yeah, I think Saren might have a feat that gives him more initiative.
Yeah, or like psychic bullshit.
Yeah, I think it's actually called speed of thought. As long as you have one power point, you get like +2 or some shit.
Oh wow.
More like speed of thoughts, am I right?
Come on. No, you're wrong.
God, 3/5 psionics. 3/5 psionics was so insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe we just become a full psychic party after that. I'll do a whatever to power erudite. The one that's
We
like
could have a whole
the most-
arc where Saren teaches Raziel how to be a soul knife.
Saren, you got it figured out yet?
Oh, we didn't even hear that it was Saren's
What?
turn.
Yeah, Saren, it's your turn.
Oh,
Top of
well,
the round.
as a move action, I have to summon my soul knife. And I guess I'll turn around and stab the dude that stabbed me and be like, I have things to do. And
All right.
stab him.
Go ahead.
Things
That's
to
not
do.
Paris,
This is
I don't know you.
inconvenient.
Stabby McStab. Give me that attack roll.
This is inconvenient. Stop it.
That is not enough.
Oh boy. It's gonna be
Shut-
one of those fights.
I think we're cooked.
Dimma, for her part, she
Run.
reels back in fear. But
Yeah.
as she does so, a bird made of glowing alabaster with light blue lines depicting detail appears above her shoulder. She doesn't seem to be paying it any attention, but it will fly over and I need to put a where's it at?
Damn, maybe she is going to be my future wife.
It's gonna
Lucky that
fly.
Ari is dead. She can't hear that.
Yeah, you're lucky if Arya can't hear you right now through all the blood in her ears.
Right.
It's gonna fly over here to the nearest one and to the nearest one of these guys, and it's going to do something here. I gotta find its stats. Which
Claw's
are,
eyes out.
it's got. Okay.
Oh boy, you guys are stupid. They're going to be looking for soldiers.
24, that's enough to hit. It does.
I want these bonuses.
Yeah. We're what, level 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I get bonuses like that if they're undead.
Yeah.
Plus
11.
3 to hit.
Oh my
So
god,
I
it
don't know what
does
y'all
more.
talking about. I got plus 10 to hit. I
It
rolled a
does more
6.
damage than my main character sword.
Let's see.
Okay.
So
Oh wait, no, plus my 3. Oh, I have a 6 to hit because I have a base attack bonus of 3 plus 2 plus 1.
yeah, it swoops in and attacks the one that's
Four.
going after Callahan,
Wait, why
and
did? Oh,
I grabbed the wrong thing. It swooped in and attacks the one that was attacking Callahan. Callahan, you effectively have flanking here on this guy now.
with my fist.
You have a sword.
No, it's on a pedestal by you guys.
Huh?
Yeah.
All of our weapons rose up like
Oh.
somewhere around here, but on a pedestal.
Arise, my
Bazir?
son. Cure moderate wounds on he ass. Give yourself 15 HP.
Do I have to count the negatives again?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
So I'm only at 13.
Yeah. Hey, it's better than being dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the best I can do.
You feel a warm sensation in your body, and as you kind of groggily like raise your head off of the ground. The last thing you remember was getting slammed with a lightning bolt, and it doesn't look like things have gotten any better in the interim.
Yeah.
Dude.
Bazir, as he heals you and your like eyes open, he just like immediately turns towards Avaria and says, "Your sword, Mr. Tiller!" And like
Yeah,
start-
I need my sword.
but yeah, so that's all Bazir can do because that's a move and an action.
Now, if these are undead Gith Yankee, we're in for fun.
Nope. Let's see which one is
Are they
he?
considered evil
Dude.
outsiders?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they are.
Really?
Oh, that's a good point. I've
Scott
got
got
spells to
excited.
deal with that.
15. That's number 4, which is not him. Him. Raziel. The one over here, Bazir takes a 5-foot, takes a cautious step back to bring Arthur back to his feet. But that leaves you facing this guy, and he is going to attack. I gotta. I'm gonna
Wow.
guess that probably hits.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
We're in danger.
Chat, I think we're cooked.
8 points.
He's still
I'm
up. I
at
think he
4.
has 4. That's the 4 we need.
I could do this all day.
Callahan, you're up.
Yeah, 2 arms, and everyone get a +1 AC bonus.
Woo!
Thank you.
Motivate care. The +4 wisdom will stay because I mean I could do Dex or wisdom. Wisdom. I don't know if you need to make a lore check or something. Might be useful.
Yeah.
What?
Oh no, I was saying like I can switch my minor aura to Dex, but I don't know. It doesn't do save, so it's just base checks, skill checks, and then for Dex it'd be initiative. But we've already rolled initiative.
Yeah.
Yep, we're gonna fight defensively with combat expertise.
All right.
Y'all ready for this wonderful attack here? Let me just find
Your
it here.
your 1d4 or 1d3. What's unarmed?
What is?
That's
Yeah, I don't
1D.
know.
It's
Unarmed
funny,
strike
yeah,
is 1d3.
it's
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
Plus strength, right?
Yeah.
Plus strength. Yeah.
Need to add. Sure, unarmed. Type would be bludgeoning, no enhancements. Criticals of 20 only.
Bludgeoning, no enhancements.
Damage is 1d3. Okay,
In the meantime.
so I'm gonna attack this dude. He is flanking, and it's gonna be. I'll just submit. It's gonna be at a -7.
Oh,
So
so
it'd be a 13 to
13.
hit him.
Yeah, you miss.
That's fine.
Oh.
That takes my AC up to 25. I can move
Which
around.
means which means he misses his attack of opportunity.
For wait,
For
for
attacking
me.
unarmed.
Ew, that's gross.
Unless of course you have the improved unarmed fighting feat.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I think monks get that, but that's about it.
So where exactly are our weapons?
Well, there is a feat. They're gonna be probably right about here. So.
Okay.
Yeah, you can probably tank it. Go for it, man. In fact, I think they need a net 20 to hit you.
No, they need an 18.
For a 27?
Just thinking if I want to, because how much movement do we have? Is it 30? Yeah,
20.
30. Okay.
Is it 30? Yes.
So that'd be 15 to move here, which he's already made his attack. But when I get my sword and move back, that will leave these two. Actually, I'd move his range first, and then he'd make his attack of opportunity. Because I think that stops me if he hits.
Hey Joe, I have some bad news for you.
What's that?
Or was that
I can
11?
only make you stable. I can't
That's
bring you
fine.
back.
That's fine. I can. Stable is not dead.
That's
There's always
true.
hope.
It's just I don't think you're gonna get to do much this fight, unfortunately.
Yeah, I just got hit and I'm down. If anybody nobody has anything negative to heal me with, so I'm
Yeah.
just
What
down.
was at our
I mean, I
door?
could call you names. That's pretty
Is someone
negative.
expecting something?
Uh,
Doorbell ring.
Oh, that
I'll
might be
check
my
it out.
package.
Okay.
let's see.
I'm assuming the 11 was the guy's attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll come back with my
Um,
sword. Probably should have grabbed it first and then swung, but it's okay.
I also
It gave me
need
that
to-
defense I needed.
and then ooh. Oh wow.
But that is my turn.
Oh, Brassen's doing something here too. He's got, but he has. I know how many dice with sneak attack does he have? Okay. Let's say
Sorry about that. We figured out the package conundrum.
Who was that 3d6 against?
that is Rassen.
Ah.
Rassen pulled out his barbed dagger and attacked the one next to Duke Ocanthur, who up to this point seems to not really be caring what happens at the moment. He even took a hit and he's just kind of like, he seems to be gauging even, and this guy is going to move up.
He seemed to be thinking, "Ha, what pussy shit."
And then this guy is 2, this guy is 3, this guy is good. That guy is not. He's 4. He's okay. Well, this guy, he's going to turn around and try to swat at the bird this time. He's going to, because it actually did a lot of damage to him.
Excuses.
He misses. He misses it badly.
Gonna talk about no. He turned away.
I need to make some saving throws here in a minute. Archer, actually, I want to see something here. Ruler, how far away? Nope. So,
Hey,
oh
can I
wow.
ask the table a question?
Yes.
My turn is coming up here in a sec, and should I do the practical thing and go for my weapon, or should I do something stupid and silly?
If it's
I-
swinging an enemy into another enemy,
It's not, but that'd be sick. So I have a psionic stomp that I've never used.
Ooh.
The reflex is 10 plus half level, which I'm only level 3, so like it's that
God.
plus it's that plus constitution modifier. So if I rage, it actually becomes 16.
Man, these
Do
are
it.
not
What's the
gonna do.
damage on it?
2d4s and everyone's knocked prone.
Oh, that sounds like it's worth taking a shot on.
All right, it's a 20-foot cone, so I'll take a 5-foot step so that you and
Oh wow. So things just got weird here. Really weird. So Ocanthur, well, Duke Ocanthur looks at it, he's like, is this really, really the best that you and your masters can do? And utters something in a word in strange language. And I need to do something here. Come on. That's, oh, I need the, so, yeah. Oof. Oh my God. Suddenly, all 4 of these get Yankee, including the one that seems to be in charge that's leading them. All of them pull up short and start gasping for air. And Ocanthur looks at them and is like, I am the most powerful telepath in the land. Did you really think you were going to get that close to me? I can turn off parts of your brain as easily as I can snap my fingers. You will all die here today.
Kind of like this
And
guy. Well turned on.
they, like all 4 of these, including this one who looks like dressed to be like the same guy who cast a lightning the earlier, just fall to their knees gasping. The swaddled companion over here just coup de grace this guy easily. He just Rassen takes the opportunity to coup de grace this guy as well. Like the swaddled companion guy, his energy blade goes right through it, like as the you know he levels his energy blade and hits and severs this guy, the Githyanki's spine clean as he falls to his knees, gasping for breath. Rassin, on the other hand, is as brutal as you might expect him to be. He jams his dagger directly into this one's. As this one, the one next to him, starts falling to his knees. He grabs him with his offhand around the throat, holding him up. Jams his barbed dagger directly into where the kidneys would be, and wrenches it and rips it out the front, and then drops him to the ground, just a bloody mess, and turns to look at the other one.
Run.
He's attacked. Arthur, you are up, and you have a moment's distraction where you're not going to incur an attack of opportunity because of what's going on. The dais has everybody's attention, so you've got an opportunity here to grab your weapon. You could even theoretically grab Raziel's too while you're there.
Do it.
Yeah, he will do that. He will
Saren,
definitely take such an advantage.
Saren, give me a knowledge psionics check here.
Do you want me to hand you your weapon, Raziel? You want me to come over and do that?
Yes, please. If you can. If it makes more sense to kill, then kill.
Because it's
Saren?
like
Yeah.
5. I could do something like that, and then get you your weapon and get you flanking on that guy.
May murder kill.
And that would position me perfectly to clap that one's cheeks.
Yeah,
Well,
so we'll
Arthur,
do
you're getting
get my weapon, get Raziel's weapon, hand it off to Raziel on the run over. Just like notices that all of these weirdos. Harder doesn't know what a Gith is. He thinks these people are just weirdos. They're all crackheads. Takes the opportunity, kips up, bolts over to the weapons, grabs Last Death, and grabs Goldfinger?
Gold feather.
Gold member?
Da-da-da-da.
Everybody starts skating around with gold, velour.
Yeah.
It's like, Raziel! As he tosses him Gold Feather. Pulls up behind this motherfucker and is going to try to end him.
Shim.
Please, God. I am flanking.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I sure would like to stab him in the kidney.
That is
Dear
just
God.
enough to. That is just enough to hit. Roll your damage.
Would Sacred work on him? Because he's evil?
Let's
I forget
see.
what
Where's my
Sacred
Libris
works
Mortis? Because
on.
I think it does do something against evil outsiders.
Weapon ability sacred.
Adds 1d6. 2d6 against evil outsiders.
Yes.
Hell yeah, to the
Oh.
damage.
Yep.
Nope.
So, additional damage bonus 2d6?
Yep.
Will that let
no.
me put that in there?
I don't know if that'll work. It might.
Let's see. What? Beans!
Didn't roll the wait.
No, it did.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, they
2
just
plus
suck.
1 plus
2,
2 plus
2.
3 plus 2.
We still have a
Yeah.
reroll.
They can't all be 18s.
Saren has a reroll.
Sorry, Arthur.
Yeah, I don't get any fun stuff.
Me either.
Yeah, think that's it.
All right.
Pulls up and gives this guy a light tummy ache.
Well, you jab him pretty good. You catch him in the shoulder as he's now trying to pay attention to both you and Raziel.
Oh well, I don't think he's gonna be worrying about that much longer.
So
Raziel's going to fucking like watermelon like
Saren,
Gallagher him.
Saren, for your part, you have heard of this before. This power is often called crisis of breath. He has disconnected the part of their brains that automatically controls breathing. They have to concentrate on it to breathe.
You are now manually breathing.
Yes. He literally cut off the parts of their brain that automatically controls their. They have to take a standard action every round to breathe.
That's
Wow.
funny. He's just. When is he going to yell? I cast manned butt crack.
Yeah.
He's like, he just like Saren. You know this power. To the rest of you, all you get was his declaration that he can turn off part of their brain. Then and he just kind of I think for his part, because they can't really do anything about it, he's just going to step around this guy and move forward. That's all he's gonna step around him. And he seems more interested in watching what you guys are doing. Like he is just like these guys are incapacitated at this point. Two of which are now dead. So yeah. What did that not? Yeah. He's like, uh, yeah, Raziel, you completely get it. Ocanthur was waiting for these guys to teleport in. You don't know how he knew they were going to teleport in. He knew this was about to happen. And he was just like wasting time until they showed up. Like, he, and it also kind of explains who he had with him on the dais and probably why. Or at least some of why. Because
Understood.
yeah, he's yeah. There's a they're like but it is your turn now. You don't have a lot of time to think about this as you still have a Githyanki in your face.
The second I
After you know what it
feel
is.
the psionic link return between me and Goldfeather, I fly into a rage, gaining 6 hit points,
Nice.
going up
Nice.
to 10 hit points.
Don't worry,
All
after I
ye quake.
stabilize Avaria, I got you.
And then yeah, let's finish this bitch, huh?
All right, go ahead and make your roll. Oh, nice. Roll damage.
Literally said, let's finish this bitch off.
And then damage is submit.
Have I ever
Literally.
mentioned that you're like a brother to me, Raziel? You're like a grandson to me, Raziel.
So yeah, Raziel just takes Goldfeather and
What does it look
runs
like
it.
as you kill him?
Yeah, he. So you stabbed him like what in the kidney, Archer?
Like in the shoulder.
Like in the shoulder. So he's like reeling from that. He just barely shakes that blade off of him before like his entire opposite side is greeted with the jagged edge of Goldfeather as it rips his arm off and sends him flailing to the ground.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's dead before he hits the ground. The sheer shock and trauma of the damage killing him long before he is aware what even happened. Okay.
And I still have a move action.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You said these two
Go
are
kill
these guys
Russell.
over here are. Which are the guys that are incapacitated? I'm just trying to figure out where to move.
Oh,
The ones
this guy
around
up here.
Ocanthur. The ones
Yeah,
around
the ones
Okay.
with nets
Ocanthur.
are
Yeah.
incapacitated.
Then yeah, here.
All right. Cool. So the caster over here is going to do something. He's going to cast. He's already used that, so he can't. That was his.
Lightning bolt number
Hmm.
2 on the group of people all in a row.
Yeah, just like, aha! You lined yourself up again. Ha ha!
All right, just
Let's just do that.
I will fucking scream.
No, don't worry. He's just gonna cast Fireball. Right about here.
I will
Right.
fucking scream. I will play a wizard who it takes every meta magic to just go, no DM, no one is allowed to cast spells.
Right.
Or spell-like abilities. I'll find a way.
Ooh.
I turn off Ocanthur's
Like
brain
you have
with
nothing but
counterspell.
counterspell. That's all you do is just counterspell all day
Aura
long.
of Counterspell.
Like,
Right.
Glyph of
no,
Warning Counterspells.
no.
Yeah.
How did you do that? He's a psionic. I turned off his brain with counterspell.
How do you have multiple reactions? I multi-class into fighter or whatever it is and took the thing that gives me 3 extras.
I munchkined, goddammit. How do you think I did it?
I'm a monk with
You made me do this.
flurry of counterspells.
Flurry of counterspell. At least it's better than Pathfinder 2, where not only do you need to have counterspell as a spell, you need that spell prepared for the
He's
day.
gonna move. He's gonna move over here. Raziel, give me a what kind of saving throw is this?
Fortitude?
Oh no. Really? It's not a. Okay, well, I guess that's what's his
I have a
dex?
bad feeling about this.
It's a fortitude save.
Okay. Oops. All right. Yeah, he misses. He casts a spell and a black beam shoots by you over your head.
What the fuck did he just cast?
Black Beam.
Well, no, I'm like, did this motherfucker just try to finger of death somebody?
Disintegration, maybe?
Do you have spellcraft? Because somebody with
No.
spellcraft could actually try to see if they understand what he just cast.
I do.
Yeah, please, Basby. I want to know how.
You're too distracted trying to get Avaria, trying to take care of everything.
He cast
Saren,
big
you're
black
just
blast.
Saren.
Theron, I don't think you. Oh, Saren, you know, he. Do you have ranks? You actually have ranks in spell. Oh no, spellcraft is something you actually have to have ranks in.
Oh, I don't have any ranks in it.
Trained only.
Oh.
So, uh, and Basbeer, you stabilized Avaria?
Not
Or
yet.
not yet. Okay,
I
so
didn't have an action to do
Avaria,
so.
you lose a hit point.
Now I'm down to -6.
Number
Don't worry, I got you
2.
next turn.
Which one? That's number 4.
Oh, that's not what I want to
Hopefully.
do at all.
Rolls being good.
Yes, Raziel.
About that fortitude save.
Oh, you don't need to make a fortitude save. I thought the spell
Okay,
was
good.
was a save, and it wasn't. It was just a ray. So it's more about whether or not he hit. But you are being attacked by the one in front of you that has a sword. Does
Yay, he
14
missed.
hit? Oh, misses.
No,
Good.
just barely misses.
Sweet.
Whew.
You're number 1.
Lock in, Raziel.
Lock in.
Saren, you are also attacked here. That's
No,
a
he
miss.
ain't.
That is a miss. Make a reflex save for him. See if he opens himself up for an attack of opportunity here. Saren, you get an attack of opportunity on him. So he
Poor
opened
guy.
himself up. Not like your turn isn't next anyway, but
You get 2 attacks basically on this guy.
yeah. That does not hit.
Damn.
And now it's your round, your turn because you're the top of the round.
Oh, my turn. I'm going to attack
Yep.
and hopefully roll better.
You
That's
did.
a hit. Roll your damage.
Okay, so we got weapon damage plus the damage from him being undead or being an evil outsider plus damage for that. With a move action, activate that.
What are you activating?
Psychic strike.
Oh shit! I
Hell
forgot
yeah.
you had that. I forgot you had that. Damn. Go for it, buddy.
Don't think this guy is in for a good time.
Nor do I.
Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him.
That's 12 damage.
Plus,
Plus
Jesus.
7, 19. Plus 2,
Plus 2 more from the
21.
evil outsider.
Okay, so that's 21. Okay.
You get sneak attack?
Yeah, right?
He yeah, you injure him pretty good. Like you ex- you expend your psionic focus and your blade glows extra strong and extra hard, and like you slash at him and you like draw a lot of you draw a huge line across the side across the like diagonal on his chest, and he's bleeding, or like you got him pretty good but he's still up. He's like, you make a worthy opponent.
Got a lot of internal bleeding.
Thank you. As I look over my shoulder over to Ocanthur.
Uh, Dema, the bird keeps attacking here. So,
Strong.
God damn.
but does
Oh,
not hit. Well, wait a minute. Nope, doesn't hit. Just
I was
barely
like,
misses. Nope, just barely misses. Besbeer,
Okay. Thank God Cromwell still has the wisdom up because I have to roll a 15 on this check to stabilize.
okay.
Ivaria, you follow Airi, right?
Yep.
Do you have a heal kit in your possession? That seems like something an Airi follower would have.
Um, I am not a cleric, so and I
Okay,
don't have.
that's fine.
I don't
No
have.
+2. It's cool. No healer's
If you
kit.
die, it's your
Whew.
fault. Oh,
Whew.
thank God.
Oh,
Thank God. Okay, that's my action. As my movement, I'm going to pick up my weapon and shield from the dais and ready myself for some fucking action.
right. Well, this guy doesn't. He's dead, so he doesn't get an initiative.
So yeah.
Callahan, you're next.
right. Mm, let me see. Do I want to?
By the
Minus
way,
4 for.
those of you that see this bird, it looks like it was carved out of marble, and the amount of detail is just super impressive. But it's clearly of made of some kind of glowing hardened energy. You probably recognize it, Saren. You can give me a knowledge psionics roll. You haven't seen this form before, but you know what she's doing. She doesn't seem to be terribly aware that she's doing it necessarily, or maybe it's just she's a. It seems like she has limited control over it. Like her emotional state hasn't balanced, but it's a astral construct.
So this one will be just my -3. So
That's enough to
20
hit.
damage roll. Wait,
The
oh,
early
it's a 17. I
damage.
was like, was that a 19? No,
Yeah.
no bonus.
Nice.
10 adamantine damage. It's a clean slice.
Yeah, it looks at you. Yeah. It looks at you. It's like, he goes, would that this damn bird was not in it. We'd have a much fairer contest, you and I. It's like, you are not unskilled.
Battle is not about being fair. It's just about winning.
And he's going to take his shot at you.
And I stay winning.
He just needs to hit a 23 this time. Oof.
Which he finally. Let's see.
Yeah, even doing the other one wouldn't have made a difference, so that's good.
10 points of damage. His
Owie.
great sword bearer, he manages to get past your shield, like you're a half a second late on the block. And he's like, he seems to be relishing this, and he's speaking in common. There are others that are speaking in different language and whatnot. For his part, Ocanthur looks at the one the one that seems to be leading the group, and he gives him no regard. But he looks at Ras and he's like, "That one," and he points at the other spellcaster, and he says, "A lesson." And Rassen just kind of looks at him and is like, he goes, you get you kind of, those of you paying attention probably get the vibe that, because he's not trying to hide. It's like, I don't fucking work for you, but I'm going to do it anyway. And he's going to go over here and he coup de grace this one.
It'd be really funny if he just went, well, now I don't wanna.
Yeah. Well, this
Yeah.
one, this one, he sticks he jams his barbed dagger into its throat and rips his throat out with it. It's brutal, and he dies an incredibly bloody death. This guy back here is still gasping. It's like, let's see. He's moved on over here and is fighting this one over here. These three have come up onto the dais, but they're keeping a wary. They're keeping a wary distance, or trying to anyway. Let's see, did any of them move? Oh, they all moved within range. As soon as they move within range, I need to make saving throws for them as well.
Was it emanating off the middle dude? Interessante.
They all fall to the ground, gasping at clutching their throats and gasping. Ocanthur basically just spares them a sidelong glance, and they all three like fall to their knees, like gasping for breath. And Arthur, it's your turn.
Cut them down.
Yeah, Archer's just going to move into melee with the one fighting Saren, and he's going to try to kill him.
Mm.
Ooh, kill him.
Getting the flanking going again.
We got to get that
All right.
flanking bonus.
All right.
Hey,
That's a hit.
20.
Roll your damage.
Plus the 2d6 for him being a evil bastard.
That's
Oh.
enough. What does it look like as you kill him?
In stark contrast to how Rassen is a like brutal, feral, wild animal of a killer, this guy is distracted bantering with Saren. And as he's bantering with Saren, Archer just runs up offhand on the pommel of his sword and just shoves it through this guy's heart as he's like, something, you're a worthy opponent.
Yeah.
And just punches it straight through his heart, pulls out, body falls down. He just looks at Sarah. He's like, I didn't think he expected that one.
You didn't expect teamwork? Yeah, makes sense. Gotcha.
Raziel, it's your move.
Saren marks down in his notebook of evil. Don't kill Archer
All right.
first.
So let's see. I'm staring down the face of another one, right?
Yep.
And he's crispy. He hasn't been touched at all.
Yeah, he hasn't been touched at all.
All right. So
He's
I
crispy.
spend a rush of psychic energy into my sword. I spend those power points to add the 2d6 extra damage to the blade.
All right, go ahead and make the attack roll.
Did I roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Don't see it. Oh, there it is.
you got to reroll.
You got to re-roll because I didn't hit.
Then we will be re-rolling.
All right.
Oh, where did
That
There
does
we
hit.
go.
Roll your damage.
where did Raziel go?
I don't know.
Raziel just
I don't
cycling
know.
himself
Where'd
out
he
of the
go?
game.
Oh!
What the
That is
heck?
odd.
He just cut a hole through the fourth wall and stepped through it. Hi, Raziel. What are you doing in my room?
Oh no, Raziel, don't come into my room.
24. He's still up, but you hit him pretty hard.
I think that's a first for Raziel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
not insta killing.
You mean I have to hit him again?
You have to
Okay.
put your
Here's my
guy
other 3
back on
attacks
the
this
board,
turn.
I guess.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, you might wanna throw yourself back on the board.
Yeah. Let's put myself. Let's re-enter reality.
There we go. Nice.
All right. So this guy, he's going to he sees how
Run
this
away
is
from the
going.
very, very big angry man.
Actually, he teleports away because he can see how this is going.
Ah, that was my next
Good
target.
Yeah, he sees how this is going. He's going to take off.
Must be psychic.
Avaria, you do not lose a hit point because you're stable. I
Yes.
believe he's dead. I believe she's dead, so
How you doing, Joe?
he's the only one that's
Oh, I'm
left.
good. I'm good. I'm hopefully my rolls tonight go better than they did today. So.
Oh man,
This is really
I disagree. I hope your rolls stay bad.
we made this joke earlier about it being a Lands of Iboria,
yeah,
but it's
yeah.
playing out very much like a Lands of Iboria, where one character goes down immediately and is down the entire fight, and it's just like, "How you doing?
Yeah, that
You
was
doing
me in
okay?"
literally every
And
combat with my
me
monk.
with my fucking barbarian.
Yeah, I think we spent the better part of the first arc just not doing
Dead.
anything. And then my character died, and I went, thank God.
I think I think this is the point where Ocanthur just looks at what's left and he's like, because there's only a few of them left. He's like, those of you who remain alive may wish to make your post haste exit. I've had enough of this. You've clearly failed. I'm keeping your leader. I'll rip what secrets I want out of his brain, and you can tell your masters I'm coming. Rassen, those three, and he points to the three on the side, execute them. Which Rassen will do. Um,
I think Rasmus is turned on as we are.
huh?
I think Rasmus is turned on by this as everyone else.
Yeah,
You
he's like,
yourself, weirdo.
yeah, you guys are still kind of fighting down here, but the on their turn, those that remain will try to teleport out. Which he's already
Bird gets an attack.
he's killed one. He's killed that one. This one disappears. They start teleporting out. Those that aren't immediately threatened and can do so. Yeah, the bird does get an attack.
Oh, so does Scott.
Yep, and so does Saren. So Saren needs to make his attack as well. Oh, that's enough to hit. So
Wait, who rolled the 20?
that was the bird.
Oh,
Smart move, Saren. I was like, holding back. I'm like, it's not my turn. It's not my turn. Like,
confirm.
Goddamn.
Ooh, yeah, go ahead and roll to confirm. And this one goes down, that's in front of you, Callahan, goes down. The
Yep.
bird comes
I knew
down
it.
and pecks his eye out. Yeah, that is a critical, so go ahead and roll your crit. He's up here dispatching these guys in brutal fashion.
Internal bleeding.
Boop, boop.
Jesus.
So
Darren.
describe what that looks like as you kill him.
Like, I walk up and it's like, oh, we're finished, you know what? And I keep my eyes on Ocanthur as I walk up and I just kind of seeing where it is, find that vital point within his body and put the soul knife right through that spot slowly and then pull it back out and watch his body just fall to the floor, keeping my eye on the Dutch.
Yeah. Yeah. Duke Ocanthur nods approvingly, and he nods approvingly at Rassen executing the ones that remain, except for the leader, um, whom he has guards already en route to chain him up and take him away. And so he's like, now that we've had our entertainment for the night, he goes. He looks at Rassen and he's like, and if I were to ask you to finish off That one. And he points at Avaria.
Who
And as
Basbir is standing between. Like, he is
Yeah.
standing between the dais and Evaria, and as he says that, Basbir, like, raises his shield and his mace.
Yeah,
The-
Arthur will step up as well,
he
brandishing last rest.
Not
Rassen-
naturally.
Yeah, Rassen
So we're
looks at
Raziel.
all of you. Yeah, Rassen looks at all of you and scoffs, and he goes, "You pick the one person that I'm not interested in a duel with." He goes, "I decline." Now Ocanthur looks at him and says, "In that case, I will lend you no aid. But you did prove yourself useful here, so I will not have you executed either, nor will I help your enemies bring you down. This is how it will be." And he looks at all of you. He says, "You are free to continue your business for my brother." And he looks at you all and he says, "When you find your friend, you are to give him a message that he is to leave the lands of Ocanthur immediately. And you," and he looks at Rassen and he goes, "I will not hinder you either, but I will tell you this much. If I catch any more of your kind in my borders without express permission, they'll be destroyed utterly. And if you deign to show your face in my presence without being requested," he says, "you will find it rather difficult to breathe." And he says, "If you must have a conflict within my city, I will fair warn you, any collateral damage to my people or to my infrastructure will displease me greatly, and there will be consequence." He says, he says, "And you may tell your Lord Malkane that if he is to send envoys, spies, or anyone to my domain again without first expressly discussing the matter with me, there will be war." This is,
I think Basbir grits his teeth and says, "Most magnanimous, your lordship."
he says, he says, "In plain words, I don't care if you kill each other here, but if you harm my citizens or the infrastructure of my city or disrupt in any way, you won't leave you won't leave these borders alive." And he says, "You have all proven yourself useful enough in a fight." He goes, he goes, he goes, uh, he says, "I'll be paying attention with some interest. There are more wars going on than you're aware of."
Boy, it would be really awkward if someone had an ability to let everyone move their entire movement in one swift action. Oh, that'd be so awkward, as he just said, "I don't care if you want to fight it out here."
No,
Raziel, kill!
Yeah, he's like, "But you will no," he says, "but you will not disrespect my courtroom by bringing your battle to my courtroom."
Damn.
He kind of and he looks around and he says he kind of looks at the Githyanki captain that's being hauled away, and he says, and he's like, "I don't believe that I need to make myself any clearer. You are all of you dismissed."
"Of course, your lordship." And Basbir will grab Evaria with Raziel.
Arthur has already gone to like scoop up Avaria.
Yeah.
Y'all
Okay.
just never let me have any fun.
No, because we have to keep the
Yeah, look, hey,
tension
he
He
can't-
I
can
meant,
turn
like-
off
season
parts of our
2.
brain. He said
I
it
meant
twice.
like to pick up Avaria and
Oh,
be like,
yeah.
ooh. But no, my actual
Because you
thought
got
was
Bird Girl. You got Bird Girl.
no, my actual thought was, I can hold my breath a really long time. So, come on, come on, let's just do it. We'll see
Let's
who
do
dies
it.
first and not breathing.
Uh,
Yeah, I think
turned at one point. I wanted to, as we're leaving, turn to the Dima and be like, a little bit of training that Gollum would have been better, and walk out of the room.
yeah, Dema kind of looks like she's sweating. Like it took some effort. The other lords, like they're much more Githyanki than this. Many of whom laying dead because the Lord Wardens are no slouches themselves. Like Omnal, Rovisk, and Kostrum all took out their fair share as well, along with a number of like Ocanthur's more well-trained guards and agents and whatnot. I think I think Callahan, as you leave, Dima Oswain gives you kind of a demure look, like a somewhat embarrassed, flushing look as you are leaving.
Yeah, since everyone else scooped up Avaria, I'll actually go up to her and just give her another bow and be like, your aid was trying to think of a word. Crucial. And you were very brave, and I applaud you for it.
She just she blushes and she goes, "I didn't. The Master Omnil couldn't do better." And in truth, Master Omnil, Lord Omnil's like astral construct was looked like part deer, part man, and had basically ran through charging and smashing bad guys, smashing Githyanki, what have you. It's like there's a, but yeah, he effectively is. But yeah, she kind of is like, you're too kind. I'm just a beginner, a novice, really. Like
Yeah, Crucial is generous.
yeah, Saren, you understand how impressive it was for her to bring up because it was tougher than it should have. She's better than a basic novice, but you feel like you probably feel like she's holding herself back. Like there's something that doesn't, what have you. But you are all sort of like dismissed to go back to the house and whatnot.
As we're leaving, Bazbeer pats Raziel on the lower back because that's all he can reach, and goes, gives you 20 hit points back with a cure moderate, and says, "You did a fine job, lad. Always impressed."
Yeah. Cool. So you guys kind of have some. You guys kind of have a little bit of time for Fallout now. Raziel, this whole thing is you
I'd
rolled a
like to go to
25.
Goodfellow then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
we have some time for some Fallout.
yeah, yeah,
Mean good
nice.
neighbor.
Good neighbor, whatever.
Raziel, this has all come clear to you in retrospect, and Callahan, Sarah, you're probably of this opinion too. That was likely the reason that Ocanthur played that one out. He wanted to, like, you're fairly certain he wanted to gauge your party and Rassen both in restraint and in combat, and he knew that attack was coming. You don't know how he could have known, but he knew. and you were there because he wanted to see how you do, and it's pretty obvious to you
Okay,
at that.
when we walk in the house, I'm be like, all right, so we passed the test. How do y'all feel? We did good,
What
right?
were those things?
Raziel,
feel like
when you get back there, you realize 100% that he wanted somebody to pick up on the fact that that's what he was doing.
yeah.
Like
So like
that didn't
when
occur to
Saren
you
says
until now.
yeah, when Saren says we passed the tests, I kind of give him like a harsh glare, and I'm like, I don't know what kind of people you normally work for, Saren, but I would never trust a leader who invites an attack just to prove a point.
A pit of
What
vipers.
the
He knew?
arrogance? The arrogance is astonishing. Is this what the train? Is this when training your psionic powers gets you? Is a massive ego? He knew
Me?
about this attack. He knew about the gift.
Yeah.
The
He
Yeah.
want.
He
Yeah, I
incorporated.
don't
He
appreciate.
probably hired him because he needs to know what you guys. I mean, he knows what I can do, but that's not the point. He wanted to know what you guys were capable of. He wanted to see, can you
And if
resist?
and if one of them had reached that girl and killed her, or if one of them had gotten a lucky blow, it's insanity to me that you would invite this into your own home just to prove a point. It's
Saren,
dangerous, and
It's been done before. I
Saren,
mean, what? Yeah. What's up?
I noticed a peculiar wording. You guy. What do you mean by that? Was he not also testing you?
Possibly. Well, he knows what I can do. No. Yeah. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
knows what you can do. Saren,
Yeah.
what is your relationship with this Duke?
Um.
And Bazbeer is going to cast Zone of Truth right now.
oh shit!
Bazbeer is pissed. He's like, we were attacked. We were face to face with a kill hand. He's tired of the lies.
Ooh.
And Avario was nearly dead.
Yeah, and Avaria
Yeah.
was nearly killed.
That is something that like Archer would add with all this is it's like beyond all of that, Varia could have died. I could have died. Any one of us could have died.
Your companion is laid up right now. What do you have to say for yourself, Saren? No more lies.
he survived, so that's good. But, okay. So after my full training, there's a ceremony at the end that I have to do. Or they strip all training and knowledge that I had gone through if I don't prove 100% solidarity to him.
Solidarity. So he just what? Mind slaved you to him?
Kind of, yeah. I agreed to it so I can keep my abilities of all I've learned
Saren,
from the training.
I don't think you understand. You essentially just told us that we aren't allowed to trust you.
Archer
I mean,
holds up a
you
hand and
survived.
Archer does hold up a hand is like, how much of this is your own will anymore, Saren? How much do you control your own mind in his presence? This
I don't
man
know.
gave you all of this training, all of this knowledge, and then asked you to give over something more important than that. Your own self-control.
Well, I don't. I mean, Dad went against it, and now we have to go take care of that. So,
That's what all of this is about?
well, Dad shouldn't have taken that chest home in the first place.
Dad, your father.
Yeah.
Sins of the father. Ha!
We're being asked to hunt down your own father for a man who is willing to let us fight those things, whatever they were, to prove a point.
Well, all we got to do is we have to make sure Dad finishes what he was sent south to do.
What was he sent to do?
He was sent. There was a traitor, or a traitor person against the area. Oh, what is that town? No, some
In
town down there.
Lawnweave.
Lonweath. He has to go down there, and I have to ensure that he completes that too. I don't know. I
We
got a
are
lot on
here
my
to
brain.
save Fash from the kill hands. Because no matter what these nobles think that they're fighting over, at the end of the day, this is between the rest of the world and utter destruction. Why are we here taking care of these petty nuisances?
You've seen the threat, Saren. You've seen it with your own eyes. You've fought with us, back to back.
Yeah, and I saw my mother's head get ripped off too.
I think Callahan will actually step in and just be like, sometimes duty can be something more controlling than you would expect. Don't
Duty.
think Saren is
What do
entirely.
you all know of duty? Do you understand the duty that I broke to be here? To save people? Of course you don't. And Basbeer is going to say, I grow tired of these games. Find me when someone is willing to speak sense. And he is going to drop the Zone of Truth and go to his room.
The Duke is getting exactly what he wants.
I mean, we made it. We
Saren.
survived. What?
Sometimes
Okay.
That is
After
not
after
we made it. Hold on. As soon as you say we made it, you hear Avaria's like,
blood coughing.
like she's not talking. She is just barely living. It's like we made it.
I'm going to go
Okay,
see
That's
if
it.
Avaria's all right.
Raziel puts a really firm hand on Saren's shoulder, looks down at him, and says, "Saren, we made it only works until we don't make it. It's not an excuse. It's what happened."
Okay. Cool.
Saren, no.
Yeah, Arthur just lets out a very, very tired breath, turns and says, I'm going to go check on Avaria.
Oh yeah.
Does everyone leave?
Callahan has nowhere to go. He's just casually bleeding.
Callahan just stands there awkwardly.
I like the fact that Callahan takes the tack that he does because it makes sense. Like he's like, yeah, sometimes duty isn't pleasant. Like, he's like,
It ain't the best, but we do what we can.
yeah, yeah. So is this what kind of our break off point? The uneasiness over the house as everybody settles in.
I think
Seems
so.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's a mood to start on to fall on. Let's everybody start sending me your player's choice awards, and I'm gonna start calculating some hit points, and let's start getting some or some experience points, and let's start getting some sign offs.
I'll go first. I'm Joe. Caught me playing Avaria Kraz, who spent the entire fight on the ground. Fighting. I am not in any other games currently, but you can always check out Half Sisters on Tubi every day.
What? What is?
Watch
we'll
it
talk
once a
after
day.
Half Sisters is a movie I wrote.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It's a porno.
I figured as much. Come on.
Of sorts. I'll go next because so I'm Wabbit. I'm playing Raziel, not in any other games on this Discord, but I am loving this one. When I said I was going home, I actually hit a bunch of traffic, and then at the same time, 2 more people called out from a different shelter. So I'm
Oh my-
actually at a different shelter now, and I've been in office there, and I was able to get 2 people from Graveyard to come in early. So they're here now, and that's what I've kind of been doing in my quiet moments.
Oh no.
Appreciate everybody.
Hilarious.
Much love.
Appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
No doubt. Big sacrifice there.
Mhm.
Let's see.
It's been interesting.
I suppose I'll go next. Hello, everybody. My name is Mira Shays GM, also known as Mira, and you guys caught me playing Bazbeer, who had a bit of an explosive moment. I think the tension finally got to him, and his even demeanor has finally broken for I think the first time in the campaign, really. No, not the first time, but you know, he's usually a pretty even guy. You can also catch me running Napple 2.0 Hour, which this is the only game I'm in right now, so I'll announce it here. We are not going to be playing for like a month. We're going to be back like in January. So it'll be a minute until we're back in Napple, but that just gives me more time to make schemes within schemes.
Just in the box.
But yeah, otherwise, I'm here, there, and everywhere. It really just depends on when the game is running as to whether I can make it or not. So yeah, that's gonna be me.
I think that just brings it to me then. Hi, old friend, my name is Run the West, and talking about me here today playing Archer Taylor, who's went down, but he got up again. You ain't never gonna keep him down. You can also catch me here every other Saturday, where I am also in Napple 2.0 Hour, whatever it's called. It changes on the daily. Where I play Tariq Badubara, who goes a little bit animal style on these people, gets them all slopped up.
I could have phrased it differently.
No, I didn't want to. You can also catch me in whenever we get it started. Come to Wednesdays. We've been working on some world building for a game set in the Lancer system, which fuck yeah, Lancer! I finally get to be a character in Lancer and not the DM. I fucking love that system. I will proselytize that system more than my own religion. Come and see what we're doing there. It's going to be fun. It's a magical realism sci-fi mech game coming up soon. And I may have things in the works. Keeping tuned here at the same bat time, same bat channel. Watch all our shows. Give us your bits. Give us your donations. Give us your gift subs. You know what? Give us your firstborn while you're at it. Because you know what? That might be worth something too. And I'm going to get out of here with a Merry Christmas and a mwah.
Who's
I think
next?
That's me
Okay.
next. Oh no,
You
Scott.
or
Go.
me?
Go,
Okay.
Scott.
I'm Scott. I played Saren. That is honestly now most hated character. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It's fun to play. I've never
There
played a
ain't no
bad
maybe.
character. I don't know.
Out of character,
that's-
I love Saren. In character, nothing but vitriol
Right.
right now.
I got it.
Yeah, Sam, thanks for taking the heat off of Aria.
Right? I just realized I did that. But okay, there are no other games I'm in at the moment, and my brain can't focus well enough to make another game, so I haven't thought about that yet. But hey, we're having fun playing this character. And that's all.
All right, next.
All right, it's your boy Sassy McNasty Shoot You 999. Wondering if I can work from home Wednesdays instead of Thursdays and join the game on Wednesdays and work. We'll never find out. Totally.
Lancer!
Yeah, you caught me here playing Callahan Cromwell, kind of like caught in the middle because he totally understands the whole of duty, but at the same time, he's like, bro, that even for me, that's too far. But family's also involved, so it's like shit. Now it's also family, so it's like, I know the duty to family too. Like you got duty to family and country. Fuck, man. You catch me on the opposite Saturdays when we do our next game in like over a month. Um, as the Chance, the hobo with the shotgun, who's never gonna die, with Matt Rathew, his wonderful fat rat that hides in his clothes. That is me.
Nice. Is that everybody but me?
I think so.
All right. Well, let's do the bookkeeping first. Everybody gets 533 experience points. Bazbeer gets a bank a reroll because he won
Woo!
player's choice.
Thank y'all.
Wait, what was the XP? It went a little fast.
533.
Oh, we're so close.
You're so close.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, that was a big fight. I knew that one was a risky fight. But
32 off. Fuck, if we just stole one thing from that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I should have ran up and been like,
you're
my
what?
kill!
How many are you? How many are you guys off?
I'm off 32.
I'm off 100 and 100 and something.
Okay.
What's the threshold?
67.
10,000.
10K.
Oh, I'm there.
Woo!
Somebody did
Woo!
raise.
Good job, Avaria.
I'm so happy
Look,
for you.
You learned a lot being unconscious on the
I,
floor.
I was
You
like,
learned the
this will
you
never
learned the
happen
hard.
again. I was
You
like,
learned
this
the
will never
hardest.
happen again.
How much
You
experience should we have right now?
It
It
varies.
varies based on from when we were doing Player's Choice got you XP, but I'm at 99,000. I
Right.
wish I was at 99,000. 9,968.
Those of you
Yeah.
who joined late started with minimum for your level. So if you joined
Me.
after the party was at 4th level, then you probably started lower than the rest. If you joined at 3rd level, you're probably a
Yeah.
little lower than the rest.
I'm at
I'm at
98.23.
I'm at
So-
74.98.
Actually,
Okay.
canonically, that is exactly what happened. Varia was like, was knocked out, and her apparently her evil patroness she doesn't want to acknowledge. Like, I will not allow this to happen again. And
Yeah, you're just like, it's like, you know what? I have learned something. Don't get hit with a lightning bolt.
right?
Yeah, I'm at 90.23. That actually makes sense.
All right. With that said, I think that's all I've got for now. Join us again next episode. Let's get an RIP Bosker. Get out of here. RIP
R.I.P.
Bosker.
R.I.P. Oscar.